should I look for? Okay. Clean myself up? Okay, do we wanna... Okay, here's the thing. Do we want to take a shower? Or are we taking a bath? Those are two different options. Shower or bath? I only said to clean yourself up. You didn't give a shit how, apparently. Do it however you want. We're downstairs already. Let's go deal with that rumor about... Oh, I went the completely wrong way. About Johnny Splash!
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before.
I already get the vibe.
There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smoldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Wet hot love. Wet hot love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in.
Thanks. Thanks. We found Johnny. Or should I say Elvis? Elvis is alive and well, apparently.
I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company.
Oh, damn.
Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet.
Oh, it's because you're a shower, I get it. I don't think I know you well enough for that just yet. Glad I got the non-slip shower mat, then.
And a mighty fine sense of humor about you, too. It's maybe the best quality a person can possess. Right up there with calf roping.
Calf roping? If you say so.
Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika.
Paprika.
Or maybe you're more of a cayenne.
That's Robbie Damon doing an Elvis voice. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Cayenne. Definitely cayenne.
Ooh, spicy. Makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa.
I get to date my shower.
And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer.
I can tell, and I really appreciate it.
It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important?
Definitely not.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot.
I love how some of the music will just like match the vibe. It's so fun.
Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
Like, a lot of the music so far has matched kind of the vibes some of these folks. Like, the nice like 50s like swing music for Johnny. The more big band jazz for Rainy. The fucking edgelord, like, gamer shit for Shadow Lord. Like, it's so fun. Absolutely.
You know what I usually spend all my time doing around here.
Flirting with attractive strangers, binging TV series, using the toilet. Flirting with attractive strangers?
Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower?
12 minutes.
Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes.
Wow, I'm wasting a ton of water. I'm usually in and out like 30 seconds max. I'm more of a bath person myself. Wow, I'm wasting a ton of water.
That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power and God. Here's my point about
Department of Water
shower.
and Power and God.
For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is?
I don't have smarts. Mine all feel endless.
Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume. Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day.
That sounds amazing.
Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that, but honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July, which is really bad. In case that weren't clear.
Okay.
See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the mall shop for a milkshake and some lack and noodling.
No?
No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Terrible.
You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel
Mama.
unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield, like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true.
Dreams? What dreams?
Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud?
Tell me your dreams, Johnny.
Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip, and that's all there is to it.
Please, Johnny, tell me your dream.
Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face.
Thanks,
Plus, I'd be
man.
lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you.
Oh,
So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition.
okay. I don't have sass. Anything.
Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared
Okay,
with anyone else
so
before.
I have to go visit tomorrow. I will, Johnny. I promise.
Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Oh.
Okay, so I am gonna have to go visit Johnny again tomorrow. What up? Oh god, what now?
I'll do it to you on tides. Yo, yo, it's your boy, David Most. Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. Age 19. Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Someone get this drunk ass away from his phone, please. Okay, alright. Let's go. I wonder. Can't open it? What are you then? What are you?
Looking at the tiny, big-headed Dorian who stands before you, it's hard not to wonder if perhaps the deviators have glitched. But a quick inspection does seem to show they're working just fine.
Oh my god, he's on a stool too! Look at him, he's on a little stool! Do you see the shit down here? So tiny! What the fuck? Okay, I love this. I love this right now. This is so good. This is fucking great.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
You saying I'm nothing?
No! No!
I'm still a door, not a cabinet, not a hat, a door. Just as much as the rest. Understand?
Understood.
Good.
Oh, that was it. Damn. That's all I got from Dorian. Okay. Let's see. What's this?
Before you see them,
Oh!
you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of rebellion
Ooh.
and edge given form. Leather and metal, and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
Oh god, I don't have money, I'm
You got a
sorry.
problem, punk?
No. What? No!
Oh, well, good. Because trust me, you don't want none of this. The name's Bobby. Bobby Pin.
Oh, I love it. I love it!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Little rebel.
And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon. How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate. Oh, wait, no. The Pin Criminal Empire.
You some kind of crime boss? They sound equally city. What about the Pin Gang? What about the Pin Gang?
It's kind of old-timey, but it does have that kind of Tal Capone feel to it.
Al Capone.
You know, the famous powdery gangster from Chicago? Talcum Powder Talc Capone?
Oh, whatever you say.
Anyway, that guy. It's reminiscent, baby. But I'm gonna blow even him right out of the water. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free!
Hoof?
You know, the vacuum cleaner.
Right.
I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a pin, you know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are.
You got bent up?
Oh yeah. I used to be pinned straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation. I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby.
You look amazing. You really can't buy that self-reflection. Good for you, honestly. You look amazing.
Thanks. I mean, I know it, but it's real affirming to hear from somebody else, too. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine. The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location.
That's supposed to be for real estate. That sounds about right. What about the second rule of business? That sounds about right.
Of course it does. Because I know what the hell I'm talking about. Tell you what, let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture.
Okay.
What do you say?
hell yeah.
Rad. Welcome to the Pin family, baby. Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about where I'll be.
Lay it on me, Bobby.
I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean. Ha! Catch me if you can, Normie. I'm out.
Oh, Bobby's gone. Cool. Okay. Oh, Bobby just moved over here. Okay. All right. Now what? Nope. Let's see. Who else do we want to talk to? Who should we talk to now? Curtains.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their
Hello.
backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
I'm sensing like R&B boys or
Look
something.
over there. Look at that. Across the street.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
Hey guys.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi. 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoe. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your scenes
Uh-oh.
are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished.
Oh boy.
My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
Fight, 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 fight.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Are you two okay?
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Kurt and Rod.
Yo.
What up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
You both look good, honestly.
Lame.
I know it's me. That's fine. It'll be our little secret.
Don't even try to make them lie. They're just trying to make you feel good. I'm the fly one.
Oh, they're from the... Why do you talk like you're from the 90s? Okay, that makes sense. You're both fly. You don't have to be so mean.
One thing you gotta realize is that we aren't mean to each other.
Nah, this is my homie. For life.
We're just a little shady.
Aren't they the same thing?
Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
Oh, so it's like your love
I
language.
guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh, yeah. You must throw shade appropriately.
Okay. What do you mean rules?
There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just mean.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals.
Ooh.
With socks.
Oh, yeah. They asked for that one.
Ooh,
This
damn.
rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
Guffaw?
Guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Damn. Kurt's clearly a mama's boy. He's a sensitive mama's boy. Oh, damn.
Okay. Rufo.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
Nice. You've really thought this out.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Hit me.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
you better prepare for war.
it is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
All 5 locked in.
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
And the grass is just playing hard to get. Got him.
All right, now calm down.
They said the grass. The grass, Rod.
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon, but come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Okay.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
Hell yeah. All right. Looks like I got one more for the day. Let's take it upstairs. Let's see. Let's go with... I have a book here.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading.
Sorry.
You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see.
Okay. Okay, but what if I was a zombie?
If you were a zombie, I expect we'd be having a very different conversation. It would probably go something like this.
I like you already. I like you. You're fun. Wow, you speak zombie?
What, you don't? Shame. They've written some lovely corpse poetry. My name is Lyric.
We found Lyric, okay. It's Ray, yep.
You know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine?
No, actually.
I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word.
Okay.
I've read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front.
I'm totally curious what you're reading right now. I didn't ask, but sure, good to know. I was actually just looking for a new book for myself. Any recommendations? What are you reading right now?
What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals.
I like the list.
This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches.
What? What? What kind of book title is that? Okay. Well then.
This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market.
Oh, damn. Do you have a favorite?
Ah, that's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls.
Oh my god. You couldn't choose your balls, huh? You can't choose between all your balls? Really, Lyric? Sounds difficult for you, bud.
They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture. That is me.
You have a favorite genre, right? Chaotic and adorable. You sound like a juvenile tornado.
Not a bad descriptor of me, really. I consume everything in my path and produce not a whole hell of a lot if we're telling the truth.
What does that mean?
I consume all this literature, but I myself am no writer at all. Sadly, I have never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation mark.
Really? But your literature, that seems like a big hole. Oh no, we gotta do something about it. Ha! Oh man, woo, that was funny. We gotta do something about it.
We do? We?
Yes, I help you. I will help you,
mean
friend.
that you would help me write? Write with me?
Yes.
We could co-author the first book of Lyric?
First book of Lyric is a pretty cool title, honestly.
Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in.
I love it.
Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
Great, I love it. I love that for him. Oh, I gotta read a message apparently. Hi.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that.
Do you trust me to do this? I'm an average nobody.
I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Date Viators.
Yeah, I basically guessed that.
Sure. Whatever. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
You got it, friend. Bedtime. Alright. We have a date. We have a promise to keep. Johnny! I'm back, baby!
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously? The grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, Johnny.
Gorgeous. You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would.
I did promise.
Well, that's your deal. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again.
You're welcome, Johnny.
Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce.
You be the clam, I'll be the butter sauce.
Hey, simmer down. I didn't miss steam here about a minute. That's right. I did make you that promise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But first, a question for you.
You got it.
You're not a big-time record producer, are you?
Ah, I got nothing. No.
I see. See. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question.
That's, That's the only reason you'd be sweet on me?
Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer.
Ooh, okay. What else would you do?
That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke, well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous?
Me? No. Something involving record producers, I would assume.
Very close. Ravishing and perceptive. I like that. My dream. The raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble is to be a professional singer. Wow. I never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you?
I'm incapable of being surprised due to a genetic anomaly. No way, that's so cool. Not really, that's pretty much common aspiration. No way, that's so cool.
Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar, like my heroes. Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barron.
Those names. Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, which would be Lady Gaga, Chris Barron. I hope that's not Chris Brown. Johnny, that's a horrible influence. Please let that not be Chris Brown.
And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem.
Tell me I want to help. You're not going to ask for money, are you? Who's Chris Barron? I want to help. Tell me.
It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure.
Really?
I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. Every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces.
What happens exactly?
Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon?
You can't keep this talent to yourself. Would Chris Barron have let the stage fright stop him? If I encourage you, will you stop complaining to me? Would Chris Barron have left stage fright stop him?
Huh. I never thought about it that way. But you're right. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply.
Absolutely. I love this confidence.
Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time
Hell yeah.
for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash.
Amazing. Do you have a plan?
Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit, and that his hairstyle can suck eggs. I'm 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut.
Who's your boss? Like, he's the pipes or something? Do it, Johnny. Burn all the bridges. For the record, I take no responsibility for this. Do it, Johnny. Burn the bridges.
Heck yeah. You might say I ignited a real ring of fire.
Aw, damn, yeah. Hell yeah.
Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all a-shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2.
Okay.
Record my audition for American Maestro.
Ooh, sounds awesome. Tell me everything. Never heard of it. Please don't be on reality TV show. Sounds awesome. Tell me everything.
This America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point.
Sounds fascinating. Tell me more. TV conflicts with my lifestyle. Valdivian Plus is a total rip. Sounds fascinating. Tell me more.
It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help?
Without question. Let's go.
Amazing! I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration.
Sounds like a plan.
See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Well, hello.
I am romancing my shower. Okay. All right. Who do I want to go talk to now? Let's see. Let's go talk to Bobby real quick, because we know where she is. And I did promise I would talk to her again. Bobby!
Boo!
Hi! Scream.
Listen to that scream! You can't be a hardened criminal if you leave yourself wide open like that. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here.
Tell me more, boss.
Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them. And you send them to me. You wash their clothes. And while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough.
What if they don't have anything in their pockets?
Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat stacks in our pockets. So maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right.
It's all right.
Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it?
I don't think you could have a worse idea, but I'm just not sure what we're going to get much money for any of the clothes in this house. The thing is, that scam only works once and we need to be able to repeat it. It only works once and we need to be able to repeat it.
Damn it, recruit. When you're right, you're right. The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry
Oh,
girl
hi!
explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Uh-oh.
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else,
Never again, you hear me? Never again. Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
Damn!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pinning. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out!
Bye, Bobby! Actually, let's go to my office. I haven't really looked in my office that much. Oops. What I got for rumors, too? Kane mutiny. Bobby tried to make their way in the laundry room, but were stopped by a hair-raising wicker basket. Bobby said that the vacuum cleaner is named Hoove. Curtain Rod mentioned the Windolin is someone getting all fired up. Daisuke. That's gonna be Harper. Hoove, Reggie, Washford, and Wendolin. Data Dex. Onisha. So we have 17. Oh, who's the... Is it Johnny, maybe? Dorian? Let's see, Dorian. Oh, we're friends. It's Dorian. It's Dorian I'm friends with right now. I found 17. Jesus. Right, my office. Oh, I found Bobby. Let's see. I haven't done a ton of my office. You can open that drawer, apparently. Try the drawer.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Hi, what's your name?
Whoa, Nelly!
Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature.
Oh God, what? Tell me.
It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off-kilter might happen.
Okay. Meaning what exactly?
It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns.
All right, tell me more.
If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist. I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see ya.
What kinds of things are you looking for?
These datables have some subject matter that might be troubling. PTSD, violence, stalking, manipulation, domination, mental health issues, addiction, and many more. If you want a gentle warning when something approacheth, I'd recommend you turn it on.
Yeah, let's do it.
On it. Content aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Hang on. My content aware is going off. Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic, specifically hoarding.
Okay.
You go with that, or you want to skip it?
I'm okay with it.
Carry on, then.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection.
I'm sorry. Your collection?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
There's just a bunch of tangled wires. Is that a rusty nail? Moth flew out when I opened it. It's a bunch of tangled wires.
So you would think. Where the untrained eye sees a pile of plastic spaghetti, I see a system, my friend. A highly organized system. I have specially ordered these wires by how often they get tangled. It is always. All of them are always tangled. So, what do you think?
Sorry, but I'm still not sure I understand what kind of collection this is exactly.
Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story. This button, for instance.
Okay.
Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says. And know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again.
Oh, very romantic.
And this mysterious strip of papyrus. Perhaps a missive from an ancient land. Perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars.
That's definitely a shopping receipt.
Hey, quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your needling. Ouch!
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you really okay living like this?
What are you insinuating?
It's pretty cramped in here. How will guests appreciate your collection? Well, you know, it's crowded and dark and it smells. How will guests appreciate your collection, bud?
I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind.
Do you get a lot of other guests?
Do I get a lot of guests? Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do.
That's a no. That's a no.
Bugs count as guests, right?
Not really.
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time.
Like who?
Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection.
Okay.
In fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, when will this junk be gone already? I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it. She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
Maybe she's nervous about how cramped it is.
Listen, you, oh, what's the use? It's true. Nobody visits me but the moths. What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it. I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing.
Maybe time to get rid of some of the stuff?
What? You mean throw it away?
No, just recycle it a little, turn into something new.
How do you mean?
If these objects are special and you haven't been able to use them for repairs... ...
Now I'm scared.
Upcycle them into something that doesn't take up as much space.
Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors. Which is to say a single-digit number of visitors. Which is to say another visitor besides you and the roaches. But I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random? I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different.
But this junk isn't talking even with the deviators on. Well, you could combine objects with similar personalities?
I guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body. They all have their own vibes and textures and feelings. Mixing them together is hard. They've all got such strong individual identities.
Maybe I can help you group them together. You know, this wouldn't be a problem if you just tossed them. I can help you.
I suppose an outside perspective could help. I'll gather some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation. I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie.
Haha, yeah.
I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square. When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom. Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck. He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
Let's see. The old parasol.
Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph. It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company. Here, I'll glue them together. There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture. We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack. What do you think?
Wrap it in holiday lights.
Ah, the old holiday lights. For the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one. These guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless. You gotta love series circuits. Even though they don't light up anymore, they still have an interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us sculpt them in interesting ways. We could even make some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena. Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle. We've got the foundation. But it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose. There's a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle?
Another string of lights. Doesn't need a center. Let's hang it upside down from the ceiling. How about these little plastic figures?
The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the sculpture does remind me a bit of a gazebo. Or maybe a carousel!
Ooh!
We only have one or two old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down and reshape them a bit, yes, I could probably make new horse...
Jerry does so.
Oh!
It takes him quite a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold. By the end of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses with multicolored manes, thanks to their disparate pieces.
That looks
cute!
Great. That looks really great! These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorena working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty. I have to say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose. Look at that! What a beaut!
You're a beaut.
Oh, bed knobs and broomsticks. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's great. That's really great. Please come back anytime, especially if you have anything you'd like to add to the collection. We're always accepting new donations. Things are coming up, Jerry. Bye.
Oh! I just romanced Jerry.
I'm so dizzy when I talk to you.
I just romanced.
It's just the tetanus.
Jerry has tetanus. Oh no, that sounds like a problem. I just romanced Jerry. Oh damn. All right, that's our first sexual romance. I got some empathy out of that. All right. I have romanced Jerry. Oh, the carousel's here now. Cute. Now what? I got two more. I haven't found Lucinda in a hot second. I'm a little sad. Let's try this.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place.
What? Interesting. That didn't give me anybody. Upstairs. Okay. You know what? Let's talk here. Go here.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood
I like
bar
this
to the
vibe
left of
already.
you.
Let's go.
And then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise.
Hello! Hello, I've heard about you.
Brand new patron.
I live here, actually.
Really? Are you sure? I find that hard to believe since this is the first time I've seen you here. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face.
Striking, huh?
Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around. Though, I can't say I mind. You have quite the reputation around the house, live wire.
Really?
I'm eager to explore it for myself. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
Hello, Volt. Jonah motherfucking
He
Scott.
extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air.
Oh,
between
damn.
you.
All right, Volt. I'll take your hand. Hell yeah, let's go.
He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
Hell yeah.
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it?
There's more than one club in the house. Clubs aren't really my scene. Yeah, it really is. I kind of feel underdressed.
Oh, trust me, you look stunning. Your fantastic red shirt is the envy of every eye in the room.
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
Okay. Oh, wow. That even happens here?
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing. Just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
Hi! Hello.
This newcomer looks exhausted.
Hello, also Jonah
frustrated,
Scott.
And annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood...
I can be your angel or your devil. Hell
you'll
yeah,
be
let's
joining
go.
us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope?
As long as you're gonna be there, I'm up for anything.
Careful there, live wire. I might just take you up on that.
Damn, alright.
Right. Well, have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Huh. Okay. Is he okay?
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space.
Okay.
Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
What is the show exactly? I'm a VIP. You sure you don't have to check in on Eddie? You sure you don't need to check on Eddie?
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, but I assure you what Eddie really needs is space.
Okay, if you say so.
Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
What is this show exactly?
Open Spotlight, our nightly talent showcase featuring the hottest up-and-coming acts from across the house. It's a real crowd pleaser. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
I'm a VIP?
You are, by definition, the only person in this house, so I'd say you more than qualify. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
All right, lead the way.
With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing.
Ooh, Johnny!
Be warned, patrons. You might get wet. Whoa.
Cam's like, fuck
Hi,
that
everybody.
noise.
I'm Johnny Splash.
Hi,
I got a song
Johnny!
for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all.
Let's go, Johnny.
Keep a close watch on this shower of mine.
I'll love you, Johnny.
Keep my pulses free, I stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the lines. I be a close. Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess.
You didn't like it?
Oh, damn. We got a
Okay.
few people.
I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing
Aw.
a solitary cocktail at the bar.
Hi.
Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
I'm gonna speak to Eddie.
Show's over. Club's closed.
I'm aware. I just wanted to check on you. Always hoping to talk to Volt. Is he here? Well, if the club is closed, why don't you and I hang out? You could at least keep me company. I just wanted to check on you.
What? Why?
You seemed upset earlier.
I wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious?
Yeah, kinda.
Then allow me to make it perfectly clear. Get out.
Dang, Eddie. Dang, Eddie, you don't have to be so rude. Alright. Alright, let's go. No! I still gotta go talk to Johnny. We're not calling it a night yet. I gotta help Johnny with his audition.
It's Lucinda Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now?
No, I'm not listening. Fuck you. Can we go to your fantasy chamber? I want to know more about you. You said you're the best character in the game. Can I change how often you come by? You said you're the best character in the game?
The very best character in the game. I'm Lucinda Leading Lady.
Makes sense to me. You're so hot.
Only the hottest of us get to be stars. Compliment noted. I've got the most range, the most interesting stories, the most everything.
Wow.
Check out my range. Glass, my dear Zebediah. There won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Chunky, what's going on today? Me and Mellywinks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room.
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost. And each of those lines was recorded in only one take. I'm basically the best actress. In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best actress, Lucinda Leading Lady. What do you think?
You've convinced me.
Yay!
Oh, whoa, what was that?
Here. To show you my powers and incredible acting prowess, I present you empathy.
Yay! I got empathy.
See you around, my biggest fan.
All right, now let me fucking talk to Johnny.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When your eyes meet, his smile only grows broader. You've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news.
Okay. Duke stopped biting you. You don't need my help anymore. Duke stopped biting you?
Something even better. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors.
Ooh.
I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait.
Okay.
And you ain't never gonna guess what happened.
Did they like it?
Even better. They absolutely loved it.
Ooh.
In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy?
I knew they'd love you.
I know. Your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the
Fontana?
executive producers or
Okay.
something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole.
That is incredible.
Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my dream. Real depressing, dismal stuff. But after all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro.
Hell yeah.
But first, I need your help.
What else do you need, bud? Anything to help achieve your dream. Let's go.
Perfect. Now, his first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode.
Okay.
So I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat.
Yep.
So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve.
Oh, man. Sure. Sure. I'll try.
You're the best. So, I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you'll like it too. It goes a little something like this. So saws a swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Huh, huh. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. Hoo, hoo. I'm a shower in my feeling good, so grand. Singing in the shower with my soap hand. Oh, baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me back. Well, what do you think?
I don't have enough poise for that. Oh, wow, that was,
Wait. You didn't like it?
You sound like a drowning cat, bro.
I can't believe this. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous.
That's not it at all, I promise.
I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore.
No.
I can understand being insecure. But I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly.
Johnny, no!
I thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you.
I'm sorry, your Duke said your notes were flat. I just think you need a little more practice is all.
Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They let me perform via video conference because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio. obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues.
Please don't be like this.
Look, I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. Bye!
I don't want to end things this way.
All right. You're right. You're right.
I'm just trying to help you.
I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum playing dead. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through.
I think that's a good idea.
How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon, and we'll watch the episode together. Just you and me, and maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it.
I'd really like that.
Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka, well, love.
Okay. All right. What do we go for now? Hold on. No, not what I want. We have Jesus, we have more rumors. Jerry said that one of his only guests is Celia, a well-to-do socialite. Okay, there's 2 rumors for Hoove. Luke came by to insult Johnny's concert at the Breaker Box. Let's go talk to Hoove. I think he's the vacuum, right?
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression.
Okay.
Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
You good, bro?
Ooh, sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for.
Weird that I walked in on that. Seemed like a while. Weird I walked in on that.
It is super weird. You have the most bizarre timing. All right, now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoove, though.
All right, Hoove, let's go.
What's up?
Henry Hoove. We got Zeno. Zeno Robinson.
You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off.
I just want to chat.
Sure. What about?
I'll bet you've been all over the house, so you're the one who is the investigator. You seem tired.
Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better.
What's the hardest part of your job? What do you enjoy most about work? What do you do for fun?
Well, I used to do a lot of things for fun. I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. I've just felt a bit too cluttered. Nothing to worry about, though. Hey, it's been great talking to you, but I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink?
I would love to go someplace with you, Hoove.
Sounds like a plan.
Perfect. Okay. Go kitchen. What are you?
A burly chef stands in your
Hello?
kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a sauce pot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan.
Stefan? Who this?
Hey,
Okay.
are you ready for prep?
Prep?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
Mr. Cluckles.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen?
This isn't just your space.
You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of... Wait. Do you smell that?
No.
Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood.
Uh-oh.
Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Unlike some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me.
I'm sorry. Aw, it's a little chicken timer.
Chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here.
Are you okay?
Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life. It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you.
Anyone ever tell you how rude you are? Cool.
Of course they do. And they didn't know a crepe from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say.
Then I'll leave. It's fine.
Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles. All prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer. And go!
Okay. Oh, something came up.
Yo,
Bestie.
I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV.
Must be nice having a job to ignore.
Ah, sorry, friend. I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, like, household object harem anime is going.
It's going okay.
Why do you sound unsure?
Dating is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
You're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right?
To be honest with you, Sam, I feel awkward.
Aw, don't feel awkward. Just believe in yourself. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know...
Holding hands?
You know what? All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Thanks, Sam, for believing in me. All right. We can do one more. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna call it a night, I think. But who could we go talk to, is the question. Hello, what are you?
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see.
Hello?
Why are you here? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, did I scare you?
Yes! You scared me. Don't you know who you are? What you are to me? I'm scared the way one is frightened when coming face to face with a divine force. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready. Not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally.
Okay.
And now the moment is here. I just can't. Not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
Okay. Goodbye. I don't know who you are. Okay, goodbye.